I spoke with BYU senior goalkeeper Cassidy Smith after an emotional, taxing game and her last stand after a 7-year injury-riddled career that finished on the biggest of stages. Understandably, emotions were raw. She was very real, and the finality of it was tough. A can't-miss one-on-one with Cassidy Smith on BYU Sports Nation.
Cassidy, I know the emotions are raw after an unbelievable track meet of a match against Florida State that goes to PKs, back-to-back games at the College Cup and PKs. What are you feeling right now overall as you try and summarize everything that just happened?
I think definitely a mixture of emotions. I'm obviously very sad, trying to keep the reality that that's my last game in that corner. We'll deal with that one later, but I am really proud of our team. Like it's one of those games that it's like PKs go either way, and you know, a couple days ago it went our way and we were pumped, and for it to go this way, it stings, you know, but it's kind of the way of soccer. We battled, like couldn't ask for more from my teammates and the team in general. It's just, soccer doesn't go your way sometimes. It kind of sucks.
It's a very delicate, fickle sport for sure. And for, again, to go all the way through double overtime and get to PKs again, how would you summarize just your team's performance overall tonight, aside from the end result in penalties?
Yeah. Definitely the first half wasn't our best performance. We went into the locker room saying we can be better and we can beat this team, and we know what we need to do, right? There wasn't any like strategizing. It was like we can just be better, and we came out and did that. Second half in both overtimes, girls were on fire. We had opportunities, didn't bounce our way, didn't go our way, and happens. But really proud. Something we've been working on all season long is a full 90. We did 110, and I couldn't ask for more, honestly, from the girls. So,
what did it mean to you to see Cougar Nation show up at Stevens Stadium like they did tonight, estimated around 4,000 BYU fans?
So emotional. Like, and then they stayed around and waited for us, right, while we gathered our emotions and got nerves up to go face them, right? But it means a lot. And you could feel it on the field. It felt like a home game. It felt like we were on South. So wish we could have pulled out the win for Cougar Nation so badly. But, you know, I think we set the groundwork, and this team's going to come back. I'm going to be in the stands next time, but this team's going to do it. I fully believe next year and years to come, we just set a new tone for BYU soccer. So
you left your mark individually, getting this team to the College Cup and then into the national championship. Let's walk through the technicalities of that last PK shootout. What are you thinking going into that? Walk us through the mindset before a penalty kick shootout begins, especially the one tonight.
I mean, we do a lot of film for PKs, right? Everyone's got their spots, but it's a tricky one because you can't just bank on your film. You easily switch to the other side. So definitely like reviewing the film and what side we're going to think they'll go, but also just bringing it back in and focusing on me. I think it's easy to get wrapped up in trying to distract him, and there's parts in that, right? But ultimately you just got to focus on me, and I was hoping for one more block, but it didn't happen. But I don't know. It's just disappointing.
All right, well, let's start with the breakdown of the 5 shots. Let's start with the block. You know, what happened on that play, and how did your research and scout of that specific player help out?
Yeah, we actually scouted her as going the opposite way. So I think that's what kind of made me question my other ones, because thought she was going to go to my right from the scout, but she gave me signs she was going left, so I went left. And then after that shot, I'm like, oh shoot, maybe they've all switched their sides, right? So yeah, it's a tricky game. PKs are hard. The other keeper came up with 2 big saves, and sometimes it's all you need, right? So
I've gathered that the sentiment of teams when you play in penalty kick situations is, you know, you never really want to go to that. You want to settle it in the regular pace of play, and you don't want to go to that. So how do you deal with that emotionally, both as the winner and the loser, given what you accomplished in the College Cup here?
I think PKs are something you just nod your head to the other team and say good game for, because it's something that goes either way, You can't, I mean, obviously there's huge parts of it, right? Your composure, your ability to place the ball, but in the end, doesn't reflect you as a soccer player, right? So both to Santa Clara and both to Florida State, you nod your head and say, that was a good game, like we'll see you next year type of thing, and good game. I think it's the most you can say.
Okay, we talked about the save. Let's talk about the last play. And I particularly was interested and appreciated what your teammates did right after Florida State scored to clinch it, and they came and supported you. What were those final moments like as you gathered with your team in front of your goal?
It meant a lot for them to come to me, right? I didn't know what to do. I think I was kind of in shock, couldn't believe it. And it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought they would be sad and almost like join me, but instead they lifted me up and they're like, we're good, you know? And I think that reflects our team a lot. We are good, and it was a heck of a season, and we battled this season. There were things we really, earlier in the season, you know, if you would have told me we would have been here, I wouldn't have believed you. As much as I would have wanted to, I wouldn't have believed you, but we battled, and for them to pick me up off my knees and say, you know what, good game, and I truly believe these girls, they're going to take it next year. You know what, they have it in them, and it's going to be hard to watch them. I'm going to want to be out there, but I'll be a cheerleader. It'll be just as sweet victory these next coming years, so.
What you don't know is we're currently petitioning for an 8th year for you. Okay, so we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. Let me think about that one. I have surgery Friday, so we'll see how quick. But
yeah, and for those that haven't seen what you have gone through in your Deep Blue feature and haven't followed closely, I mean, you've been dealing with shoulder issues and shoulder pain, and you've worked through so many different injuries, and it's just been a wild ride for you to be in this position. So walk us through now what's going to happen with surgery and what exactly you were playing through.
Yeah, I feel really grateful to have been able to play this season. I thought I definitely was done last spring. Was coming out every other week, and the trainer looked at me and she goes, "You're not playing next year." Like, there's no way. I'm like, I'm playing. I am playing. I will figure it out. And my shoulder hung in there with me, so I'm grateful. Only came out 5 or 6 times. So that's it's a big improvement. And my team hung in there with me, trusted me. So Friday, get the surgery on my shoulder and knee. They're doing it both in one procedure, and hopefully put me back together a little bit and figure out life. I don't really know what I'm doing. I didn't really look past this point. I've tried to, but also just tried to soak in this. So.
Okay, a lot to process there. Your shoulder only popped out five or six times. So that's a massive improvement. I mean, it just shows your toughness. It's unbelievable. And you mentioned you have a knee procedure as well. So what type of a recovery process are we talking about? Do you have a timetable on that, or what can we expect?
Probably, I meet with him Wednesday, my surgeon, but the shoulder will probably take 12 months. They're going to do they'll sew up the labrum and then do some bone grafts probably I don't really know what they're going to do. Hopefully make it better. So, I don't know.
Was it all worth it?
It was all worth it. No regrets. Yeah, I can't imagine. I'd be kicking myself if I didn't take this last year. So grateful for the coaches letting me come back, for the team, and putting up with me for one more season. So
let's put a bow on this. How will you remember this season and the 2021 run that BYU women's soccer made to the national championship match?
I'll remember my teammates. It's going to be hard. I've been able to keep in the tears, and they're my best friends. And like I said, I don't think anyone knows the hard things we've gone through. It's kind of a team thing, right? But it brought us really close, and it's going to be hard to get off that plane, and I'm not going to see them every day, so it's going to be hard. But got to be with a lot of alumni this weekend and see them come out and support us, and I know those relationships don't end, and those are things you remember and soak in. And these girls better not ditch me, because I'm counting on them to hang in there with me. And these seniors that I'm walking off with, I'm going to become Kayla and Cam's biggest fans as they go take on the professional league. And then the rest of us seniors will just be their fangirls. We'll hype them up. They're going to do big things, so we're excited for them.
These interviews are never easy to do. We appreciate you spending some time with us. Congratulations on a fabulous career, Cassidy. We thank you for the time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.